What's good, people? Make sure you like the stream as you come in. This isn't going to be a long show. All right? So, yeah, make sure you like the stream and play his instrumentals. I'm going to come back with my commentary. Okay. Yo, what's up, people? What's going on? What's live with y'all? I know. Oh, it's live. What's good with y'all? What's live with y'all? What's good with y'all? Again, I know I didn't go live Tuesday, Wednesday, but I made sure I went live yesterday and today because I told y'all I would. I'm a man of my word. What can I say? There was another topic I was gonna speak about. We're gonna get into it, but make sure y'all like the stream. This actual topic right here is based on conversations I've been hearing, and the excuse making that why women are single. They're pointing the finger at us. They're pointing the finger at men instead of pointing the finger at themselves and looking themselves in the mirror. That's not something they want to do. They want to just point the finger at us and just say, you know what, you're the problem. So because you're the problem, we're gonna blame you for it. And that's happening a lot. Now, if you want to be single, you can be single. This is not a topic where I'm going to go off on people for being single. I'm single, so I would never do that. But I want to talk about the ones who are constantly talking about wanting to level up. They're pointing the finger at us. We are the problem. We need to change. We need to fix certain things. And that's who I'm getting at.
What's up, Jay?
What's good, Ghost Rider, Samurai? Now let's see who's here. Because I told y'all I like when people here early. True ATLN, Miami, Angelo, Don Julio, Nick, the Magnificent, La Original, Rob G, Vern 85, Poetic Kells, Gerard, Book Outer Case, K, Tenny, 90, Christina, Julie, Exile, Beautiful Mystery. Let's see. La Ra, Bella Michelle, Diamond, D83, John Mark, Black Introvert, Tab, see Ghost Rider, Roderick, Ebot, Ant Sound, Abby, DT Artman, let's see, Dion, John Doe, Jado, what is John Doe, Jado, Rosters. What's good, fam? Like the stream. Shout out to the regulars, the people that are here every show. I know I go. I'm gonna be more. I'm gonna make up my business to be more consistent. I just had a lot going on this week, but to do more live streams consistently. Okay, not just a day here, a day there. It gets to a point to where I am quite busy doing stuff. But now, after I would say this next week, everything will smooth out. You know, shout out to Devon. Alan was good. Tell y'all about it sometime later on. You know. Now y'all know there's a lot going on. I don't even have to expand it. I did a video today. I talked about the NASCAR driver. Hopefully y'all went and saw that, okay? And how that whole situation was blown out of proportion. And you got this media that hates Americans. The American media hates Americans, by the way. And they blowing it out of proportion, using this guy to make him into another Kaepernick. And this year has it's been good for me at times, but then it's been bad because just a lot of bad energy out there, people. It's a lot of bad energy out there. And it's manifesting itself, especially from what I have seen, not only on social media, but outside of it. People are more closed off than ever. And it harms relationships because there's a lot of women who really don't want to be single, especially have been single for a long time. And they don't have to be, but because they are so introverted and they've closed themselves off to the world, probably because their ex has such control over them that they don't even try to get with anybody else, you know? It's in bad shape, you know? Just very bad shape. We are in bad shape. And I want y'all to understand that you have a choice to make. You can either choose to do what is right, or you can choose to do what is basically meant for you to do. When I say meant for you to do, like do what people tell you to do. Or you can think for yourself. This is going to be the year of people thinking for themselves. I think for myself. That's why I don't blame anybody for any misgivings I may have, you know? But I will always hold myself accountable. There were times where was in that mindset of it's everybody else's fault. It ain't my fault. I didn't do anything wrong. I didn't mess up. But you get to a point to where that doesn't help. Especially us as men, we got enemies on all sides, man. We have enemies everywhere that's trying to tear apart our masculinity. They're trying to put the woman above us. You know, they want us to be controlled and manipulated, do what we're told, you know. This is why you have other men trying to shame you because you chose to take a different path than they took. They took the path of wifing up a woman that doesn't love them anymore, but they don't know that. Having kids with her, but then regretting that whole situation. So I want y'all to understand that we, especially us as men, we are surrounded on all sides. So instead of fighting each other, we need to realize that we should be standing more together. But it's a pipe dream. A lot of these guys are just weak. You know, they're just cowardly, just weak. They need somebody to follow, you know, until they feel like they can be a leader. Then they step in that spotlight and they want to hop back out of it because it's not meant for them. A lot of y'all ain't meant to be leaders of anything. Can't even lead yourselves. You know, all this illogic out here. You got grown men, quote unquote, educated, and they don't know where their life is. They're out here trying to shame other men because they don't think the way that they do. They're putting women on a pedestal, the same women who wouldn't give them the time of day. Now I want to talk about the blame game, right? Now we all know that we have a less and less percentage of people getting married, right? But we do have a high percentage, especially in the black community, of people having kids out of wedlock, especially women, right? A lot of women having kids out of wedlock. There is no moral fabric of the community anymore. Because a lot of the women have chosen to start families before they even have a family, you know? And what happens is you have women who have kids right when they're teenagers, okay? Then once they're out of high school, adulthood is waiting for them. They have to pay bills, you know? They have to take care and have responsibilities. They're basically become their mother. And it's very difficult for them because then they're trying to maintain a relationship with a guy that really ain't trying to be no settled down family. So she has to raise this kid on her own. But then she goes, she meets another guy, has a kid with him. And that's during her best years physically, right? So when she gets to a point to where she's older and a bit more mature mentally, physically, she's not as appealing as she once was. So she still thinks that she has those same options, and she really doesn't. Those options are gone. And then you have particular females that will play the blame game with men who, you know, they're not even with. Like y'all saw the video. I even did a response to it. Not that video, but to an article. But there was a female, she was ranting and raving in a video in her car about how she can't find the man that she wants. Okay. Now that's key. The man that she wants, okay? Now, unfortunately, you have this mindset, women, man. They think they're supposed to have the best of everything, and that's just not the case, especially when there's more of you than us. So a lot of women end up either just settling for being baby mamas, being somebody's side piece, because they're not getting anywhere. They're not getting anywhere fast. And it's due to the decision that they continuously make, the guys that they continuously choose, and they have no accountability for that. It's always on to the next guy, on to the next guy. Even though that relationship fails, on to the next guy. That situation fails, on to the next guy. You know, that mindset just doesn't work because you're putting mileage on yourself, and you're basically dating the same type of guy, you know?
Most abortions come from the black community.
Yeah, it's a very high percentage of it. And that's why Planned Parenthood is a staple in the community. That's why you have a lot of these millennial black women that will say that they have this disdain towards conservatism because they don't believe in family. They're not going to say that, but they don't believe in it. They want the right to be able to abort their young ones, you know? This is crazy. It's weird. Now we know that we have in the community Now, in a lot of different communities, let me just say a lot of different communities, now more than ever, we have a lack of masculine leadership. And I think that when women cannot find masculine leadership, they will look for masculinity in the wrong places. Like they'll look for masculinity in a street dude, right? They'll look for masculinity in a pimp, right? They'll look for masculinity in entertainers, you know? And it never really works out because it's lacking in masculine energy. You know, a lot of these, these males, especially these Gen Zers and some of these millennials, a lot of these guys are lacking that masculine energy. They're very feminine, Just look how they act on social media. I remember I saw a fist fight between Rico Reckless, right? He's a rapper, I believe, from Chicago. And him and this dude was, I guess they were fighting. It looked like two women, playing tap with each other. And I'm like, what is this? Like, you got females that throw harder fists than these guys, man. And that's like the reversal of masculine and feminine energy. Years of single parent household and conditioning, tearing down masculinity. It goes on today. You see it every day on social media. They're constantly tearing down masculinity, calling it toxic. But women are attracted to masculinity. I don't care if they're a feminist or not. They had this poll that said that there was a large percentage of feminists that were attracted to conservative men because they saw conservative men as being more masculine because they weren't trying to appeal to a woman and tell her everything she wants to hear, right? So because of that, they were more attracted than they were to their male feminist allies, these liberal males, And I think people got to look at that, man. Like people got to understand, just because you agree with a woman doesn't mean that she is going to see you as attractive. Okay? She's going to friend zone you because she's going to see that you will do anything to appease her. And you're going to be utilized, as a, utility. You're just going to be used whenever she needs you. But she's going to put you deep in that friend zone freezer. With really no hope of getting out of it, okay? Unless she's just really in a bad shape and needs some love. And then as long as you're able to at least attempt to fill that void, she's going to welcome you in, because there are women that do fall mentally into like this bad spot where they're just open to loving anybody. And I'm pretty sure some of the women that are listening or may listen know what I'm talking about, okay? You get into that bad spot mentally, you're kind of depressed, you had a bad breakup, and you're just open from love from anybody. So why wouldn't you look to your male friend? I think I told y'all this story about how there was this female that I followed on Instagram years ago. She actually unfollowed me because she's one of these uber religious black women. And I think I put up a post that I think I said it was a meme. It was a meme about not being as religious as her. Come on, this was about 6-7 years ago. But anyway, I was a little mature back then, but whatever. I would do things just to push buttons out. That's me. But anyway, she basically posted on social media about how the dude that she ended up marrying, right? He was in the friend zone for almost 10 years. Now, mind you, she was a single mother when they got together. She had a kid that was about 10 years old. So she was with a whole nother guy while she was friends with this dude. And he got his chance, after being in the friend zone all them years. Some guys are willing to wait it out and fight it out, and women know they can rely on those guys. But I can tell you right now, in the pictures that I saw of them together, she never smiled in those pictures. She never smiled in those pictures. She wasn't happy to be with a guy she settled with. She settled with this guy. Okay? She settled with this guy. And you can tell by the pictures that she was not happy to be with this guy. They were together. I believe it was their wedding reception. The dude is smiling from ear to ear, and she's sitting there not even smiling. I thought that was very weird. But then, because see, at the time, I didn't really know about what I know now. Okay, this had to be 2013. Might have been early 2013. Which seemed like it does. Seemed like it was just last year, 7 years ago, almost. And when I saw that, I even knew then, yeah, she settled with homie. And I wouldn't be surprised if they done broke up already. And he tried to keep that together. But see, if a woman doesn't want to be with you, there's nothing you can do. She's just going to leave anyway. Look at the live stream I did the other day about the YouTuber and her boyfriend breaking up, or husband breaking up, excuse me. And how he wanted that to work more than she did. She's ready to leave. A lot of women are ready to be single, but I'm telling you right now, when you become single, it ain't gonna be what you think it is. Ask all these women that are single and they're looking for a quote unquote good guy. Okay, they're looking for a nice guy to settle down with. You know, they're looking for somebody to love them and respect them and want to have a family. You get that, and then you throw it away because you want to be an Insta thotty. You want to be an Insta thotty. You want to be like your single friends who get to fly around and go to clubs and go to concerts and meet rappers, and they want that lifestyle. They don't want to be a stay-at-home mom if they don't have to. Even if they got 2-3 kids. Even though they said I do because they were ready to not be single anymore. That's the thing with marriage. That's why a lot of men don't care for marriage, because women can opt out anytime they feel like it. A lot of men are not going to file for divorce. These are facts. They're not going to file for divorce. It's very difficult to get a man to file for divorce. So when men make a commitment to marriage, they're going to stick by it as long as they can. A lot of women stay in that marriage for as long as they want to. You know? And I also heard this, like, there are women that are be ready to get out of relationships and marriages because of what goes on in the bedroom. Let me just tell you this, man. Unless you did not get with your spouse before you got married or even before a relationship, and whatever's going on in the bedroom is bad, obviously you were overlooking it for so long because you were attracted to them. That is why, once again, you cannot be dating somebody just because you're attracted to them. There's a lot of attractive women out here. There's only very few of them that I want to spend time with, to be in a relationship with. Because if they are annoying, okay, if they are gold diggers, if they are people who don't believe in a lot of the same things that I believe in, why would I waste my time? I don't care if they're attractive or not. You know? All right, man. Make sure y'all like this stream. There's a lot of attractive women out here, man. You don't have to rush and wife up a chick just because she look good. There's a lot of attractive women out here. You know? And you end up getting with her. You spent all this money on her and time on her and energy on her. You done bought her a ring, and look what happened.
People don't realize marriage is a business.
Absolutely, Abby. Absolutely, it's a business. And women understand it's a business, but there's a lot of men who don't, because they're so quick to try to have what they didn't have growing up. Didn't have a father growing up. They want to be a father to their kids, or they want to have a wife. They want to have the type of family they didn't have. You know what I'm saying? And what they don't understand is, if it goes south, she's going to be looking to get your assets, bro. She's coming right after it. Y'all know I did a video about Jay Cutler. As soon as that relationship publicly ended, she was going right after the money. Even though she claims she has her own. But that's the way of the world these days, you know?
Soon as I get this million, I am hiring Jaye for the TV series. 30 minutes segments of masculinity preaching. You're welcome, America. Lol. Flex biceps, medium dark skin tone, raised fist, medium dark skin tone.
Hey, thanks, man. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate the sentiments, bro. I don't know if TV can handle me. I mean, I'm very professional. It depends on what channel. Like, is it gonna be like one of those channels where like one of those startups, or one of these legacy media channels? But you know, I'm professional, but I'm gonna be real. Okay, I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna tell you what's going on out here. I'm gonna say it in a very logical red pill manner. Okay, you know, I'm gonna keep professional. But if the truth need to be said, it's gonna be said. They're gonna be doing segments on me on CNN. These TV personality said these comments. Now let's have a panel about this TV host's comments. Now, what did you think of his comments? He got these disgruntled heifers on the panel, and they're talking about my comments from a show, raising my ratings, building up my ratings. You're like, who is this Jay the Black guy? Jay the Black? Is it JD Black or Jada Black? Or it's Jada Black? That's his name? Let's go check him out. Yeah. That's all they're gonna do. You know? Even though I don't even go that hard in my videos like that. But I do speak honestly. Like, if we have a topic, I'm not going to hold back because I'm going to hurt feelings. Like, listen, y'all know I'm going to be logical, but this is the truth. You know? Thank you, man. Yo, David, I see you. Yes, that's right. It's good, Nubian. Like the stream, people. But people, all at the end of the day, it's all about being accountable. And I'm telling you right now, the difference that looking yourself in the mirror makes, it's great. You know, it's great. Yeah. And I've talked to women, man, and they were able to make the turnaround because they were able to embrace what I was saying, and it actually helped them relationship wise. I think I'm batting 1,000.
Our own channel, bro. No holds bars. They need to hear you. Get pissed and try and cancel you. Success, lol.
Yeah, they can't cancel me. I'm not one of these, you know, morally bankrupt celebrities. Like, I can't. Money's not gonna make me apologize and bend the knee. You know, I'm not one of those type of guys that's greedy, that needs it because of my lifestyle or my wife. You know, none of that. You can't control me with that. You know, a lot of these other male celebrities who are married are controlled through their wife and the lifestyle that they have. You know, so yes, they're gonna bend the knee quick because, you know, they have you know, lifestyle to upkeep. You know. With me, I mean, you can try to counsel me. You're just going to make me bigger. You know, you're going to make me a bigger deal to where I could start my own platform and there's nothing you can do. I don't need the lame stream media. I really don't. Nobody's watching them anyway. Nobody's watching lame stream media. That's why they have to press YouTube, because nobody's watching them on TV. And these are all the way facts. Thank you, beautiful. I mean, that's what you have to have. I would rather live to have self-respect than to be one of these guys who are just corrupt. They're just morally just bankrupt, and they will do anything to continue the lifestyle that they have, and that's how they are controlled. Like, I don't need a rich lifestyle. I don't lead a rich lifestyle. I don't need it. All you're going to do is make me a bigger household name to where I can do my own thing. That's why I would rather do my own thing. You know, have my own platform to where I can say what I want And you can try to cancel me all you want to. It's not going to affect me one bit. All you're going to do is continue to build my legend. That's it. You're going to continue to build my legend. You know, that's all it's going to do. All of these guys who've been around the industry for years have ruined their legacies because they are hanging on. They're constantly apologizing. They're constantly looking crazy out here because they're trying to hang on. Instead of them retiring gracefully out of the spotlight, they gotta hang on. They gotta compete with the young cats, even though this is a different time. You know, this is a different time. No matter if you are a community leader or one of the greatest rappers ever, you will be judged very harshly.
Paying my tuition, keep up with the quality lessons.
Thanks, Joe K. I'm glad y'all getting something out of it. Now, again, I want y'all to understand something, man. I don't have a problem with with women being single or men being single. I'm speaking more towards the women who take issue with us as men and blame us for why they are single. All you have to do is go and look at the video material, the articles, the finger pointing at us, especially the men that are traveling overseas. This is me speaking for the women who are constantly looking for other people to blame for why they are single. It's nothing against nobody being single, okay? I know there are a lot of women who choose to be single, that's fine. But we have to have conversations about these people who don't want to be single, and they are looking for every excuse in the book. You know, they talk about the jailing. They talk about, these men being gay. They talk about men being married. They talk about all this shit, overlooking the fact that they have been overlooking other men in order to get to these other men. That's what's going on out here, you know? So I just want y'all to understand that I don't want y'all to
Women
listen
like
to this
being married more than
and
being
think
married.
it's anything different.
They love the wedding more than the marriage, even though they benefit way more than men do in it.
Appreciate that, Aces. All right, David, cool. That's I've said that, man. I've said how they like the celebration of getting married more than they actually like being married. They like to be able to, show off the ring and go through the ceremonies and the honeymoon. That's the fun part, They like the fun part about marriage, not the work that goes into it. 'Cause there's a lot of work that goes into marriage. And I think that they just realize it's not a good thing. All right, David, I got it. Appreciate it, man. Shout out to David with the PayPal. Salute to the super chatters, man. But yeah, man, there's nothing wrong with being single. If you are somebody single, listen. You ain't got to listen to me, okay? You've chosen your path in life, and that's fine. But there are people out there that are going to blame others for why they can't keep nobody. And that's just where we at.
Religious women are the biggest sinners, and when you're married, they use it to control the relationship.
Appreciate that, man.
The best liars lie to themselves first.
Absolutely, mean this nice guy. Listen, one of the biggest sinners. And when you're married, they use it to control the relationship. Yeah, because they're out here being side pieces and jump balls, man. They're out here being the side woman to a man who has a woman. But make sure y'all like the stream. Let's see. Let me take a few phone calls, whatnot. All right. Moderators, if you got the number. You put in the chat. Y'all want to speak on the topic? Y'all already know the routine when y'all call in, man. Let other people have a chance to get on, man. Because I will have to cut it short, man. We ain't having interviews right now, man. We have discussions. Well, we having discussions y'all calling in, but we ain't having like one-on-one discussions, man. Like you told me y'all think this is a one-on-one discussion. It ain't, man. Like the stream too, man. Yeah, the church got a lot of available women, but they got their eyes on that pastor. He is their ideal man. He's made himself into the ideal man, man. It doesn't hurt that he has the first lady sitting up in the, of the church. Called the first wife or whatever. In the church. Okay. Yo, hold on. I gotta adjust the sound. Hold on, let me adjust the sound real quick. I gotta do this every show. I hate having to do this. All right, you live. What's good?
Hey, yo, what's up, Jay? This is Vern85.
What's good, Vernon?
Not much, man. Yo, man, these broads out here are delusional, man. I mean, narcissism is at an all-time high in this country. I mean, like, a man would not approach a woman if she gives off a bad vibe or she looks like she got a stink attitude. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they're delusional. Like, a man is not going to approach a woman that's out of shape. I mean, I know there's guys that are chubby chasers, but, like, come on now. If a woman got no shape, she's not going to compete with a woman that looks good. Right. That's all it is to it.
Yeah.
I just don't understand it. Like they're so delusional and they think they look good, but they're not honest with themselves. A person that is honest with themselves is more likely to progress and get ahead and make some improvements, And I just have to laugh at these broads with this stink attitude and all that. Like, nobody wants to be around someone got a bad attitude.
Yeah, we can sense bad energy, man. Us as men, we can sense the negative energy, and we just stay away from it.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Especially like when they got like a bad attitude in customer service. I'm like, dang, she got an attitude like down her job. Imagine at home.
Man, I'm telling you, man, it just be there. Especially if they like in a rush or something, or they doing something, they really gonna give you that attitude,
Yeah. Like, I was like, dang, man. Like, that's all I got to say, man, because I know there's a lot of people that want to call in, but it's ridiculous out here.
Absolutely, Vernon. Well, thanks for calling in, Vernon, okay?
All right, thank you.
All right,
goodbye.
All right, shout out to Vernon with the call. Yeah, man, we can sense that energy, man. That's why dudes ain't approaching you. Don't mean that you have to smile all day. It ain't about a smile. It's about the energy you give off. You giving off a bad energy, you're just not going to get approached. Therefore, you're going to think something is going on. Why aren't you being approached? What's wrong with everybody else? Now, again, I have my own way of thinking. I know some of you may think differently. I just feel like, us as men, we are in a situation where we just gonna have to we're gonna have to be more logical in these situations, because we're gonna take the brunt of the blame, but we know it's not true. We know that you're dealing with people who are extremely introverted, and they get on social media and that's who they become, that person. and you see the worst of the worst side of them. Then, you know, these chicks, they got all this attitude and mouth on social media. They get off it, they be quiet as a mouse outside of it. You know, they built their personality because ain't nobody around. They're just talking into a computer or typing into their phones. You know. And was says, "Oh my God, I get approached all the time, but I'm not trying to brag." Okay, and being humble. That. That's the thing. You got chicks that get approached, but they be curving guys that might be better fit for them than the dudes they actually choose. Because sometimes you got women that will date a guy who fits them socially, like who's socially acceptable by their friends, because they're judging every guy they date as to are their friends gonna like or be jealous of them. You know, is he gonna piss off the family? You know, you got women in their 30s and 40s still looking for a bad boy. You know what I'm saying? That's something you should have been looking for maybe when you were younger, like in high school or after high school, for like a bad boy, quote unquote. You got to get out that phase, but some of these chicks don't get out of that phase quick enough, you know? But these are different times too, man. These are very different times. Well, we are in some very different times, man. You just don't know the mindset of them. Like you just don't. But I think they got to understand our mindset and understand we're willing to help you be single and not commit to you or approach you or any of those things. You know, we're willing to do that. Shout out to Mina's nice guy again. My assistant is somewhere. Where's my assistant at? Assistant should be coming on a minute.
Church girls want God to change the hearts of the men they really want. The bad guy. They don't want the men from the singles ministry at their church. What does that say?
Nah, they don't want those guys, Mina's nice guy. No, they do not. They do not want those guys. Absolutely not. They don't want nobody from church ministry, okay? You know, the line is open now. Somebody called him just now, but it went kaput. But the line is open now. They don't want those guys. You're live with Jada Black. What's up?
Hello, Ted calling from California, Southern California.
Hey, man, what's going on, man?
Hey, brother JD Black. Hey, thank you. You are a prophet. Brother JD Black, listen, brother, young brothers, stop wasting all this energy and time on all these mean black women. I live in Southern California, brother. They got these Latina women and these white women and these Asian women. They throwing all kinds of plays.
I heard.
If they want to be mean mug and angry, just leave me alone. Let them approach you. Let them do the work. You know, brothers just need to stop. They're not. These sisters are overrated, and I noticed even the beautiful ones, the 8s and the 9s, they're alone. They don't got a man. Even the 7s and the 6s and the 5s, all these sisters are alone. So just leave them alone. Don't waste your time with them. Go for who is attracted to you. If it's white, Latina, whatever, if it's a sister, but don't waste your time storming after these women, man. It's not worth it. That's all I wanted to say, brother.
All right, man. Well, I appreciate the call, man. Shout out to Cali, man.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Prophet. Thank you.
Prophet. All right, man. That may have to be my new nickname, the Prophet J. The Prophet J. The Prophet J. I may have to put that on a channel or t-shirt or whatever. The Prophet J. Y'all heard it first from the people, because I am a man of the people. Okay, I'm a man of the people. So you know they give me these titles and these nicknames. You know, so hey, I gotta listen to them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I gotta listen to the people, man. Yeah, man. I may have to switch one of them up. Say JD Prophet. I think that look nice on the shirt. Yeah. It's damn shame I don't have the same design. I gotta get a new designer. That'd be very good shirt. Very good shirt. Very good on the shirt. Yeah, but you know, there's some people that don't like that though because they don't like me. I don't give a shit. But if the people like me, that's all that matters at the end of the day. Okay? As long as the people support and like me, they want to give me a title, that's perfectly fine. Yo, you live? What's good?
Hello, Jay.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Yeah, pretty good. Not a whole lot, man. It took a little minute for me to call in, man. But
All
hey,
right.
I appreciate the videos and everything. But as far as the title goes, look, man, I just heard what you said about women, not choosing nice guys or, guys who they consider lame dudes. It reminds me of back when I was in high school, and I graduated 10 years ago.
Okay.
Man, you would see these chicks walking around, they looking good, every guy trying to hit on them. Okay, you graduate. Within 5 years, they already got 2 kids, 3 kids. Okay, another 5 years later, now ain't nobody trying to talk to them. You look on their social media, man ain't this, man ain't that. Okay, have you ever blamed yourself for the crap you've done while you're single with kids and no band?
You're right. Yeah.
That's pretty much all I had to say. I just find it funny, man. They are why they're single. They're the reason why they're single. That's all I had to say.
All right, man. That's the title. That's the title, man. But I appreciate the call, man. All right.
No problem. Jay the Prophet. That's what he is. Jay the Prophet. All right, brother. Thank you.
All right, man. Take care, man. Jay the Prophet. Another brother using the name. So who am I to not embrace it? Who am I to not embrace it, man? Yo, you live. What's good?
What's good, Jay? DTR, man.
What's good, DT?
Man, it's still the same old, same old.
Uh-huh.
Females blaming everybody else but themselves for their bad choices.
Mm-hmm.
And, man, it's like, I don't know why does it take them so long, like so many bad relationships to figure out they're the common denominator and why things are not working out.
Mm-hmm. It does. I think it's because a lot of times society builds them up in a way that they can do no wrong. It's like it's got to be somebody else. It can't be you. You know what I'm saying? It can't be you.
Yeah. And I'm just thinking, man, that mindset that's sick.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're perfect, like you can't mess up. Like, get out of here with that.
Yeah. Bro, I definitely, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure things will change soon. Anyway, Jay, I'm not going to keep you too long because I know you got other calls.
Okay. All right. Well, cool, DT. Well, thanks for the call, man.
Cool. Stay safe and red pill up, man.
All right, man. Red pill up, man. You too. All right. All right. All right, man. I don't know about that, Roger. There are other people calling themselves doctor. I don't know if I can go by that. Okay. Other people calling themselves doctor. You know? Okay. Well, make sure that y'all continue to like the stream. Yo, you live. What's good?
Hey, what's good, man? It's me, Saliba.
What's good, Saliba?
Not much. Just wanted to talk about women being single. And, yeah, man, like a lot of women, I tell the guys the same thing, but since we're talking about the females, I'm going to tell the females the same thing. If you want the bad boy, if you want the thugs, what do you think is going to happen to you? What do you think those guys are going to do to you? You know what I'm saying? Then when you got multiple children by multiple fathers, you all of a sudden see the light.
Yeah.
Too late then. I mean, a lot of guys don't want to deal with drama like that. You know what I'm saying? And, specifically for black women, this is a major problem with black women. Not saying other races don't do it either, but if you look at Asian women, you look at Latino women, you even look at white women, they don't be having multiple children by multiple fathers like black women do. Sad to say that. And a guy don't want to deal with that. A guy don't want to deal with bipolar attitude. A guy don't want to deal with a nasty attitude, period. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's, go ahead.
No, I was saying and that's one of the contributing factors that a lot of women they overlook that. They overlook the importance of being able to be in your feminine and not be, overly, boisterous or confrontational.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think they overlook that because they don't want to seem weak, but you're a woman.
Yeah. Hey, listen, I know women that are feminine and they get their point across and they're not weak. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? How you do it is that if you're in a toxic relationship and it's not for you, you get out of it.
Yeah.
You don't stick around, have babies with the guy, knowing the guy's going to treat you badly. You don't do that and yell in his face off because you get nowhere in doing that.
Nowhere.
You know what I'm saying? That's why these women they got to think about it, especially the black women. They got to think about it because right now, I hate to say it, black women, y'all below the list on with white women, Asian women, Latino women. They seem to mature faster. Hey, listen, I love everybody. I'm not the same guy I was when I was young. I gotta call it like I see it. And what I'm seeing is that the black women are out here. They're not maturing. They're still yelling in men's faces for no reason. They still want to create drama. You got women that are in their late 30s still want thugs. Black women. I mean, come on. It's messed up.
Yeah, and I think also you got some women, some black women, they have an inferiority complex towards white women because every time you bring up a white woman, they get triggered, and it's because I think they had that inferiority complex.
Oh yeah. Definitely. You mentioned a white woman. Oh, what you doing with that white girl? Well, you didn't want me. You know what I'm saying? You didn't want me, so I went with who wants me. I went with who likes me. I went with who will accept me. I can be me.
Yeah, I want people to be happy. I want people to be happy at the end of the day because we got enough miserable people as is. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to hold you too long, man. Just wanted to say that, and yeah.
All right, cool, man. Well, thanks for the call, Saliva. Okay.
No problem. Run a great show, man.
All right, man. Thanks, man. All right, shout out to Saliva with the call.
Women love the drama that comes with bad boys.
Salute to Ghost Rider. Yeah, I think it's that and something to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Women need something to talk about with their friends every day. And a dysfunctional relationship will give them a lot of fodder. It really would. You wouldn't think that, but that's the reality of a lot of these, modern day females. Because like I said, there are a lot of women who are Gen Z or even boomers who are very good women, very nice women. You're live. What's up?
What up, Jay? How's the audio?
It's okay, but it does sound like you're speaking into something.
Hey, give me 1 second. 1 second.
Okay.
How about now?
Yeah, you good.
How about now?
Yeah, you good.
All right. Name's Doug. Thanks for having me on. Awesome show.
No problem.
I find myself turning into your video clips every now and then. I drive a lot, so
okay.
Good brain food, a lot. So
cool.
Someone had brought up the black woman thing. I think it's a dude in California. It's hard to paint general strokes, on an issue like that. There's so many things that can go wrong. But one thing I guess you can touch on is that a lot of black women, they pretty much grow up with this chip on their shoulder, right? They feel that like they have to work harder to be as desirable as other females of other races, and then oftentimes they're competing with other black women too. So, and I think that makes it different because females can be fucked up, and sorry for cussing if it's gonna demonetize you. You can bleep that out maybe. But they are getting very restrictive over things. They're actually reviewing. They're listening to the videos when you upload them and live streams. Okay,
Yeah.
I'll keep that in mind.
Yeah.
But females can be messed up in a lot of ways, and I think just adding that extra layer of insecurity on top of it can really just it can just make dating complicated. It can make socializing complicated. I think it's just an extra weight of insecurity or psychological damage. Whatever you want to call it. It just adds up, and I think that's one reason as to why dating black women is kind of a topic in the black community. Black men aren't perfect.
No, yeah, we have flaws. We are flawed. Listen, I go at
Prophet
black
Jay.
men all
You
the
held
time.
Jay open mouth smile, open mouth
Thanks, Raider
smile,
48.
open mouth
Appreciate
smile,
that, man.
open mouth smile.
But I go at these guys all the time with their effeminate behavior, their sheep-like mentality. They're quick to argue. I've gone at that a lot. I think black men are very flawed, but I'm speaking towards women because I, like other black men, are interested in dating black women. So that's why I speak on them relationships,
Right. There's a definite middle ground between understanding them and then just sucking up to whatever, memes they put out, It's kind of gross, actually, but yeah. I mean, all you can do is just use your head, They're not going to want to date a simp, that's for sure. So you're not helping yourself or anyone by being a simp. So all you can do is understand and just make the best moves you can, I guess.
Absolutely, that's all you can do in our life. That's all you can do is make the best of your life and opportunities that you have.
For sure. Well, that was the meat of it, man. I could honestly go on and on, but I'm just one of many that will be on here. So I appreciate the.
All right, just make sure you call in on the next shows, okay?
Awesome, man. Sounds good.
All right, man.
You take it easy.
Oh, you too, man. Thanks, man. All right. Yo, you live with Jay the Black. What's going on?
Man, what's good with it, Jay the Black? It's
Nothing much,
fresh, man. What it do?
What's good with you, man?
Man, just wanted to touch on this topic, man. It's a really good topic. And when it comes down to, people being in their own way, that's something you just have to work on, man. A lot of people, men and women, you feel what I'm saying? They in their own way. And if you in your own way, you blocking your progress. You know what I'm saying? You blocking your blessings. And I feel like when it comes to a woman, you have to understand that they just like assertiveness. You ain't got to be super thug. A lot of us think we have to be super thuggy, you know what I'm saying? Like NBA YoungBoy type of thug to get women's attention. If you think that, then man, you need to get out your own way. And that's what I mean by get out your own way. I really want men to think like this because then you won't have so many excuses. Not you, Jay the Black, but other men that maybe be in the chat just looking. You understand what I'm saying? So it's very important to understand that. And when you're speaking to a woman, have your confidence right. That's the number one thing women are attracted to and they will stay with you for is your confidence. Once your confidence starts to fall off, that's a lot of the time why women will start to look other ways. You know understand what I'm saying? And you just have to work on that. And then some people say, oh, okay, well, how come the woman won't stay with me when I'm at my lowest point? The thing is, they, especially how their minds are programmed, they looking at the next, it's almost like the next fix for like a heroin addict or like a crackhead. Like, if you ain't keeping up with yourself, if you ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like making the money that they think you should be making, you're just going to end up being another, you understand? You're going to be replaced, is basically what I'm saying.
Yeah, I think a lot of guys deal with that, man. If a woman is expecting a lot from us and they have a certain lifestyle and we're not living up to that, oh yeah, they're going to be quick to leave. They're going to be quick to leave.
Facts. Facts, bro. Facts. And I would say get you some, you know what I'm saying? Maybe some homeboys that you know what I'm saying? You can release whatever pent up anger you have because unless you got a woman that's your best friend, which that should be the goal anyway, have a woman that's your best friend, a lot of times you going to sit up here and be with this dime that you always wanted, right? You get to finally hit, you happy as a motherfucker, you feel like a man. But then after a couple months, you start to see her shallow ways. You start to see her insecurities. Because I've dated supermodels before. The ones in Vegas, bro, when I used to live in Vegas, my niggas, they are so Oh my God, they so insecure. I mean, down to their feet, to their head, they complaining about everything. I'm so fat. Look at my stomach. I'm like, you got abs. What did you say? You got a 4-pack.
Yeah, man. And I bet you they would go and get work done.
You see it.
And I bet you they would go and get work done.
And then they want to get work done.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's something else you got to think of. Know what's in front of you, man. Men that's listening to this, know what's in front of you. If a woman says something one time, believe her. She say, my goal is to get plastic surgery and I need like $25,000 to do it. Run. You need to. I don't care how nice she is, how sweet, she is a headache and pain and agony just waiting to happen for the rest of your life. You don't want that, bro. Especially if you nut in that, you make a baby in that. Man, it's like making a baby in Amber Rose. Amber Rose is a head case, y'all. A lot of y'all think she's so fine. She looks sexy. Man, I don't want that. That's hell right there. Y'all can have it. You know what I'm saying? It's packaged nice, but it's not what you want. No, for real, like, it look nice. You know, got the big boobs, the ass, the big lips. You know what I'm saying? She talk with a level of confidence, but when she's in her quiet moments, she's crying every night before she go to bed. You don't want that type of woman. You know what I'm saying? You want a fun, goofy, nerdy, chill type of chick that's still fine. I think if men had something like that, instead of looking for these bad bitches, you know, the ones that are talking about, I need a 6-figure, 7-figure, 8-figure, those type of ones you run from. Or you ain't got to run from them. Know what you're dealing with. Hit and keep it moving. Do not hit her up just because she gave you some fire-ass head or you wait for her to call you. Because then she's going to be thinking, well, all the other niggas, they all call right afterward. How come he ain't calling right afterwards? You know what I'm saying? So then you have one up on those other men who are thirsty. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know, it's just, you have to know the game and know the game that's being played with the women who are trying to play a game with you. And you have to master the game.
Hey, bro, I appreciate
you know what I'm saying? I'm not,
are you sure?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and get out the chat.
Yeah,
Let me get back into the chat, but I appreciate you, man.
All right, thanks for the call, though. All right, thanks for the call. Shout out to the super chat real quick. Ghost again. Yo, you live. The calls is coming in, people. Yo.
Hey, Jada Black.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me, Diamond D. Hello, happy Friday to you and everybody.
Yeah, what's going on, Diamond D? Happy Friday to you too. You know.
Yes. I just wanted to, briefly, I'm here, I'm calling in and everything like that. And one thing that the key word is listening to is how people are, describing Black women. You know what I mean? Oh, we're angry. Oh, we got attitudes. Oh, all the negativity. That's why, in my opinion, that's why we can't get the alpha male, the red pill male, the protector that we need. You know what I mean? And we do, as a Black woman, I work 9 to 5, as I stated in my first call last time, with predominantly white and Latino women or, Asian women. I love everybody, you know what I mean? But you got to understand that women are competitive and comparative. As soon as I stepped in the scene, like right now we on work from home, but being in the office, it's an automatic vibe that, here's Diane, let's see what we can do. And I just let that flow off me because that's an instant thing, you know what I mean? And I have a feeling like sometimes, and I work with men and women, all races and all that. And I sometimes feel like, maybe a white man wants to talk to me or, because they do stare. I don't know what that means, but they stare.
Oh, they be staring at you? Like that. What do you think they be staring at that melanin?
Come on, it's popping. You know what I mean? So it's like maybe they feel like they're unable to approach me or whatever. I don't know, because
I think them guys is having a good success rate just based off of the feeling I get from these sisters, man. You know what I'm saying?
But it's not all of us, you know what I mean? So it because of what's given off, you know what I mean? It makes it harder for a lot of us to get in the forefront. And I hope, one of the things is that our Black men support
Women's
us
and men's
uplift
views on
us,
how to be a man are completely different.
instead of bashing us and putting us down.
Well,
because you're doing that, and that's giving everybody else
I think
that green light to do
when
that.
people say bashing, that's the thing. Like, just from the conversations I've been seeing, there is a lot of guys who are having conversations about the black women, but they're not as like bashing as in like calling them names or denigrating them. It's more like you speaking on your experiences with black women, and you speaking on the nature of black women, because there are a lot of black women out here struggling dating. Okay, they're struggling, and they don't understand why, and they're being told why, and a lot of them don't want to listen. Now, are there guys going in on black women? Yeah, but that's the thing. You shouldn't be listening to those guys. I don't listen to because there are one guy. Yeah, let me say this real quick. There's females calling black men all types of names on YouTube. I don't even watch them. People be sending me their videos though.
That's because that's their experience with that particular person, and here they're what's a good word? They're sending out that energy from that negative experience that they had.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So just like you said in the beginning, and I just came from Lowe's too. I was like, damn, I do need a bigger mirror. You have to look at yourself. You got to take time off.
Yeah.
And, you know what I mean? And be like, yo, why am I attracting all these weird dudes? What is it? What's weird about me that these weird people are coming?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I'm gonna say this. Go ahead, finish what you saying.
No, it's like, you get what you put out, basically. Right. So you got to get that spiritual bath and that Florida water and all that. You got to cleanse.
Florida water.
Yeah. You got to cleanse.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this, Diamond, and I'm gonna have to get to the next call. Okay. I think that we need to. Yeah. We could have this discussion probably all day, right? But I think that we have to be able to surround ourselves with people that are going to uplift us instead of just looking for the upliftment is there, and the like-minded people are there, but it's, do we want to be around them? A lot of us are more attracted to the negative than the positive. Okay. Yeah, but I appreciate
you're right, and we gotta. Yeah, people, we got to get rid of that negativity. Get out that circle and go build you a new circle.
Get around more positive people. Okay.
Absolutely.
But thanks for the call.
All right, Diamond. I'm not gonna hold it up.
All right, thank you. Okay.
Okay, thank you. Have a good weekend.
You too. All right. All right, you're live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Peace, Jay. Thanks for preaching the truth. Thumbs up.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so I have a few questions.
Okay.
Okay, so let's build a scenario here. I am young, female, black female. Okay? I believe in a scenario in a perfect world where men lead, I follow. So, the trouble with that is not many men, I guess there is a demasculating thing that women do to men, but not all of us believe in that whole thing. We love masculine men. We love that thing about men that we do not have. So when it comes to a man leading and us following, what is the conflict? Okay? What is the conflict of being that and not having to being sort of demanding towards it, and the female knowing what to do in that scenario? How men leading, what am I trying to say?
Yeah, I think you're asking me a couple questions in one. So I'm gonna try to answer as best I can. All right.
Okay.
All right. I think what you're looking for is why women aren't choosing those men, or why those men aren't around. I think that,
why those men aren't around.
Okay. Well, you got to look at the fact that a lot of guys, especially this generation, were raised in single parent households, didn't have a father figure, so they don't know what manhood is. The guys who were able to be around men that didn't have fathers, those guys were coaches, mentors, and a lot of those guys were able to be successful because they had that male leadership. I think if young men are able to have male leadership, they're going to be able to grow into the type of men that women should choose. But unfortunately, women are choosing, the real toxic masculinity, which is the males who don't contribute to them.
Good point.
You know what I'm saying? They are detrimental to them.
Very, very good point.
All right.
So my next question. Okay, wait, I forgot. I'll call back later. I forgot it.
Well, I mean, I got other callers, so I would hope I at least answer that question. All right.
Very much so. Thank you.
All right. Well, thanks for the call. All right.
Yes, sir. Good day.
You too. All right. Shout out to young lady there. Absolutely, man. She's looking for answers. There's nothing wrong with looking for answers. Shout out to her, man. Hopefully she finds what she's looking for. You live with Jada Black. What's good?
Hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm good. What's going on with you?
Nothing much. I was just wanting to comment on, I heard a couple callers back say something to the effect of Black women have the highest, I guess, single mother rate in terms of having babies, and men don't want to be with women like that. Well, maybe he's speaking from his own personal experience.
Well, there is statistics
Go ahead.
out there that bear fruit that like over 70% are like single mothers.
Well, I don't know if that's true in terms of Black women having the highest, because where I'm from, it's all the Latin women, the Puerto Rican women, the Puerto Rican girls. I mean, when I grew up, all the Puerto Rican girls had babies.
Well, you know what? Hey, you know what? You might be right, but I guess it depends on study for each community.
Exactly.
But I think that if you look at their marriage rate and ours, it might be a little bit higher in there.
Marriage is different. Marriage is different. African American women usually are last when it comes to that. But in terms of having babies, having babies, popping out babies, that's not Black women. Because like I said, I did not grow up in a primarily African American community.
Okay.
It was all the Puerto Rican girls were having babies at 14 years old. And my parents would be like, listen, don't let that ever be you, okay?
Well, I will tell you this. You can look at the stats. Somebody said from the CDC if you want. But I will tell you this, though. You are going off your experience. So I can't tell you how your experience is. Your experience may be different than others. But there is statistics out there if you want to check them out, for yourself. Just to fact check,
I will definitely research that.
Okay.
But then also, there's a lot of other men calling in. There was 2 men that called in, and they probably had the smartest of all the comments I've heard. One man spoke about Black women having a chip on their shoulders as the reason why. Another man called in, and he talked about how Black men need to learn how to vent and talk to their brothers more. And I agree with that. So when you have certain men calling in saying negative things about Black women, that's because of their own personal experiences. But don't group all Black women into the same category.
We would never do that. Listen, I would never do that, and I don't think my callers would ever do it. Now, you got some that would, but I don't believe in grouping. I even said that many times. I don't believe in grouping people together because it's not very accurate.
No. And you can speak for yourself, Jay, but you definitely can't speak for the hundreds of callers you might have. There probably will be quite a few that like to group all women into the same category.
I mean, that's going to happen. Everybody has their different opinions. I can't control their opinions.
Just like there's certain types of loser, uneducated black men that I see.
Uh-huh.
I don't say all black men are
Right,
are
and that's the
uneducated.
good thing. That's a good thing.
I know very intelligent African American men, and
Uh-huh.
then your comment and your title is why women are single. Some women, a lot of women are single nowadays in 2020 because they're focused on their careers.
Okay, well
So,
that's good. But what thing is that I'm speaking toward the women that are pointing the finger and blaming other people for why they're single. You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But,
so those are the ones that might be more low grade.
Yeah. But hey, but I appreciate the call. I get some more callers though. But thank you for the call. Okay,
Thanks, Jay.
call in again. All right. Okay. Yeah, man. If people listen, I let everybody say what they want to say on the show, man. Everybody got their own opinions, man. I'm not here to suppress nobody. If dudes want to call in and say what they got to say, they gonna say it, man. I ain't here to suppress nobody. You know what I'm saying? I ain't here to suppress none of these guys' speech. They're venting. They're venting. But yeah, man, y'all gotta check out them stats, man. I mean, I don't think we lying. I don't think they're lying. You know, the statistics are out there for y'all to read. So hopefully y'all reading them. But shout out to everybody that's here, man. Yeah, I am the First Amendment. Absolutely, Bella. First Amendment. I let people call in and say what they want to say, man. I ain't here to suppress, tell you how to think or feel, you know. I may disagree or, you know, certain things, but I'm not here to like, hey, you can't think this way. God damn it. Yo, you live. What's good?
All right. It's Jay Val. I just want to say,
Good.
Y'all listen, y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, I just want to say, I ain't going to be long, man. I got to go do something. But I just want to say, this keep God first, and the connection is going to run well. If you don't keep God first, you don't know who to connect with. If you don't know how to connect with God, so how can you connect with other people on any level if you don't know how to keep God first and connect with God? And that's all I want to say. I don't want to hold you up. You got other callers.
All right. Yes, sir. But thanks for the call, though. All right?
All right. God bless, man.
All right, man. You too, man. Yeah, man. Hey, for the religious people, they will understand that. But there are people who aren't religious. They're going to say, fuck that. But everybody's entitled to love how they love and have opinions. Listen, I'm all about a higher power being able to look up to and you know, find something from. But I'm not going to push no Bible on nobody. You know, I'm not going to push no Bible on nobody. I don't go there. But, you know, hey, whatever brings you together with your significant other, I'm all for it. You know, religion brings people together. You know, sometimes outlook on life, you know, being spiritual. Y'all know I'm all about energies, man. I could literally feel the energy in my home of the people outside of it. I'm an energy guy. Okay? And I'm all about my energy matching the person that I'm with and connecting to where it's almost a bond there. You know what I'm saying? That spiritual connection that's there forever, that never goes away. You know? But I am fully stoic, and I'm progressing in my stoicism, but I'm all about, you know, my stoicism at the end of the day. Yo, you live? What's good?
Hey, what's going on, Jay? It's Joe K Joe K in the chat.
Oh, what's good, Joe?
Hey, what's going on, man? Yeah, I just want to chime in real quick. So, I think I missed a little bit of it. So, are we talking about women in general, or just black women specifically?
Just women in general, because I don't want to make it about a black women show. But I mean, it's just about experiences. Like I would have more experiences with black women than any other women, so I'm gonna speak about that, and because of the community I'm in. But we can talk about a lot of different women.
Oh yeah, I think overall, like I think just through the reasons why the marriage rate's been going down. I think the feminist, or how you call them, the feminazis, as that has become more popular, especially now with the social justice warriors, that's gone up. So I think men are starting to realize like women bring more intangibles to the table, and men bring more tangibles. So men will bring like the finances, will cover the bills. Women will give quote unquote love or affection. That's not something you can. That's intangible, and so I think that's part of the reason why men are going their own way.
Yeah,
starting to like rise up and like why get married when 70% of the divorces women file it. And I think it's like 95% of the alimony is paid by men. So it's like the benefits of marriage are 100% skewed towards women. So it's like why put yourself in that situation when the state is against you? Even if they mess up, they cheat, they still get half of what you work for. And so it's like I think men are starting to kind of realize why put yourself in that situation.
Yeah, that's why when a lot of guys get married, they're the ones that want it to work more than their spouse, because they're like, man, I done made this commitment. I've done all this. Ain't no going back,
Right, exactly.
ain't no going back, man.
Yeah, another point. I guess I'll chime in my experience, like, black males. I think I used to live in New York. Man, I live in Cali's a little different, but especially when I was in New York, like, approaching black females is just, like, they have an attitude. It's always, like, you never approach, like, black female. It's just like the hardest thing like in the world. So I mean I know they get approached a lot, but I've had instances when girls were like, yo, I do like you, but I just don't know how to attitude. I'm like, so like how am I supposed to, I can't read your mind. How am I supposed to know if you were interested in me? It's like, and later on you might find out like that it was, even if it's like not just on the street, like a friend of a friend is like, so we have mutual friends, but yeah, I liked you, but at first I just, so it's that's one thing I've noticed, especially in New York, not as much in California. I'm in LA now, I think, a little more friendly, easier to approach out here.
Yeah, I think locations matter. Locations matter because then the people matter. Like the people are different. Like now you may have like go one place and the black women, they have an attitude. You go to another place, they might be a little bit more different to deal with. That's why you deal with them on an individual basis. You know what I'm saying? Like you can like there are times where like I'll see a black female talk to wherever I'm at, and her accent and the way she speaks, she's a little more lively, a little more inviting than other women.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. It's all about you just understanding and reading the person you're with and just saying, this is a person that I want to shoot that shot at,
Yeah, exactly. And then I think the last point I had was as far as like the single mother rate, obviously increased. I think it's been like I think kind of related back to my first point. Just the feminism movement has just allowed females to just kind of I mean obviously they have their choice, they can kind of have sex freely and do what they want. But then as a guy, if I know I can have sex with multiple, especially if you're doing well for yourself, if you're a guy that has looks decent shape. Like you have talent, so I'll make decent money. So my mentality is like, why settle with one girl? Why settle down with one girl when I know I have access to multiple? Yeah. Because all the females are going for top,
you want to be a bachelor. You feel like you can't just commit to one. You want to be a bachelor, right?
Right. And I'm 32 now, so like I realize as I get older, my value goes up. Like females, they get older,
man. Women don't listen, man. These chicks. They love older men. They love chasing out the older man, despite what you make like on the like the Marcus Houston situation. They're trying to make it seem like they don't like guys who are older. That's bullshit. Okay, guy with older resources, they're gonna chase him. All right, but Joe.
All chicks love older men. Like,
but Joe, I gotta go, bro. All right.
All right.
But thanks for the call. Okay.
All right, no problem.
All right, man. Well, shout out to Joe. All righty. Peace. Peace to Joe. All right, let's see. Yo, you live with Jada Black. What's going on?
Hey, good evening. It's Mellow Bird.
What's good, Mello?
Nothing much, just hanging out.
All righty.
I was gonna try to. I never like to call in until I have something different to add. I know right now you would probably hear more women complaining about being single because we are in. You probably said this. I came in during the midstream.
Okay.
But we're going through unsure times right now financially as a country.
Yeah.
So of course you're gonna hear more women complaining about being single because they want security.
Yeah.
And I guarantee you when things blow over or if they can monetize their bodies, they wouldn't be shouting the stuff they shouting.
No, they wouldn't. I think, but the unsure times, and because we had the quarantine, the being alone, they can't, go to work and be around other people, especially guys. Like they just had to be at home. I know they had to be frustrated for the women that have been single.
Yeah, I mean, somebody came to work to my job sick, and I was on quarantine for 2 weeks. And if it weren't for my hobbies, it can get boring. But you have to learn to love yourself before you can love someone else. When you can be yourself by yourself, love what you do, you don't need to necessarily depend on someone else to do that for you.
Right.
And when that person comes along, it works out better. You're not depending on them. It's not toxic.
Yeah.
So.
Well, that's the thing. Now go ahead.
No, what were you about to say?
No, I was saying, there's nothing wrong with women like being able to work and do those things. It's when you try to put yourself up there, like your job means that you don't need a man, all this other stuff, when you actually do, because a woman, no matter what her station in life is, they're always gonna need a man. Always.
Yeah, I do agree with that. My job is stressful because I'm air traffic, and when I finally found a man who I mesh with, it will be 2 years pretty much soon. But it's you feel happier when you have that appropriate connection, and it just works. It's good. I don't see why. I've never been on board with women who say I don't need a man.
Right.
There's nothing wrong with needing another human being in your life. Period. You need that. It's really healthy.
Absolutely, it is. It is. Even when you're single, you still want to be around people here and there. You don't want to be totally
exactly. It's nothing wrong with needing anybody.
Yeah.
And that's all I wanted to add.
Okay.
To the conversation is that I think you're going to hear more of that just because we're going through unsure times.
Absolutely. Well, I appreciate your call, Mello. Okay.
Yep. Have a good evening.
You too.
Right, bye.
Bye. Shout out to Mellow Bird with the call. Just call in. Salute to everybody, man. This was a good show, man. It's a good discussion, man. I know there's going to be some people who are going to look at the title and they're going to assume things. They're going to wonder, why is this a topic of conversation? Shout out to Johnny with the cash out. Appreciate that, man. Say supporting a good brother. Alrighty. Alright, let's see. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with being single. I'm not against people being single. I'm just bringing a different perspective. I'm hopeful that it's a perspective that y'all would understand and appreciate. It's not me, just trying to pile on and say certain things just to be saying it. It's all about having a discussion because you want to be able to have these discussions. You want to have these discussions because you never know what you can learn. Like, I think one of the reasons why you may have had some of the ladies call in because they got to hear the male perspective. They got to hear this conversation from other men from across the country. Shout out to Cali. I had a lot of callers out there. You have black men or men in general from across the country speaking on this topic. And that got women to want to call in. We were able to have a discussion. Okay? That is what's important. That is what's important. Never underestimate that. So y'all got to hear a lot of guys call in. You got to hear what they had to say. So maybe you internalize it. Maybe you just brush it off. You're like, whatever. But I hope y'all will internalize it and really understand that these guys are speaking not only from their experiences, but the things they've seen. You know? And it may not be any different than the men that you've interacted with or you may interact with. A lot of these guys, let me tell you something. The majority of men are a little bit anxious when they approach a woman. I don't care what these dating coaches say. A lot of these guys are nervous. Some of them are better at hiding it than others. And I bet a lot of you chicks have given these guys box. Okay? So just understand, man, that, you know, discussions need to be had, you know. Internalizing it, understanding what makes you happy, man. But like I said, I'm all about just having a discussion and speaking with y'all. Y'all all are a great audience. And I do appreciate y'all being here and really participating, man. Had a lot of callers. Yes, I do have to cut in and sort of shorten the calls because I had a lot of people calling in, especially at the latter part of the show. There's a lot of people calling in, man. They want to speak on this topic, man. But nonetheless, man, I do, you know, appreciate everybody with the support. Yeah, a lot of these guys are nervous. Get what the dating coaches say. A lot of guys are nervous when they approach women because you never know what that woman is going to say or do. But you just have to be confident in your posture and who you are. Yeah, being nervous is not, everybody gets nervous. You know, I'm a little nervous when I do a live stream every day because I want everything to work perfectly. And I got a lot of responsibility. I got to make sure the internet's fine and make sure the stream is working. Phone lines. Your shift ain't over, Jay. Well, it's about to be because this stream ain't going to be that long. This stream ain't over. You know, this stream ain't going to be that goddamn long. Shout out to Elizabeth. Get a helpmate, not a help me. I agree, Elizabeth. I'm all about that. I don't need no woman taking care of me ever. I would feel like a lame for real if a woman was taking care of me. I couldn't look myself in the mirror. So if I felt this vibe, me sit. Oh yeah, beautiful. Why didn't you approach him?
Get a helpmate, not a HELPME.
Why you didn't approach him, beautiful? You say you felt his vibe. Elizabeth said she. Shout out to Elizabeth, but beautiful said she felt that vibe. Why you didn't approach him? See, women get nervous too. It ain't used to be like this, man. We used to just, we see somebody, we know we ain't gonna see them again, so we like, fuck it, you know. Everybody's nervous. It's natural, man. It's like when you're trying to be a salesman and you're approaching people for the first time, you might be a little nervous. You know, you're trying to get the right sales pitch. You know what I'm saying? You're getting the right sales pitch together. Now, I will say this though. I can't say. I can't say I've ever felt nervous. I've always felt anxious because if you are attracted to somebody, you get that anxious feeling. You get the butterflies. You know what I'm saying? And then you just sort of create a lane for yourself, you know? Approaching men is scary, really? Now, I will say this, I've seen a lot of chicks approach dudes, man. I've been around a lot of very aggressive women. You know? Very aggressive women. They like you. They come up to you, start play fighting with you. Next thing you know, you're hugging and you're grabbing. Then you're making it happen. Then you're making it happen, man.
Kiss mark my boy Jay's smiling face.
Appreciate that beautiful mystery. My boy Jay. Well, my girl beautiful mystery, who's a mystery. You know. Oh, Diamond, you say you would send a drink and say hi? Well, that'll be good, man. That's a conversation starter, because then you send me a drink. I'll be like, oh, shit. You know, women don't send drinks. What's up? You must be different. I got me a unicorn here. You know what I'm saying?
$2 for the swearing jar winking face.
For the appreciate that, Doug, for the swearing. Yeah, I've been swearing a little bit too much. You know? Well, let me just say this, though. The reason why I say that guys get nervous, because it's natural to be nervous. Now, I will say this, though. Not every time you approach somebody, you're going to be nervous. But if it's somebody that you really like, there are going to be guys who are going to be nervous. You know what I'm saying? That's just how it is. Now, if it just, you see chicks here and there, you approach, you may not feel nervous. You may just be like, hey, you know, what's up? You know, it's different, you know. Overtime pay. Exactly, because I'm here overtime means nice guy. Yeah, Beautiful Mystery has a lot of game. Like, every other time you may been approached, you don't feel anything. You know, you just feel like whatever. But then you see this one chick, you're like, damn. Damn. You kind of look, think, let me go over and holler. You know, it might be some nerve though. But yeah, I think. Listen, there are guys who all they do is approach. Listen, I don't know how this got to this topic, but there's a lot of guys. All they do is approach. I said in the last stream I did yesterday. There's a lot of guys who approach women every day. It ain't nothing. Ain't nothing to them. They do it every day. You know, it's a survival mechanism. A lot of these guys need a place to stay. They need some money. He needs a place to stay. He needs help. If I in Cali, I'd probably never date. Oh yeah, Mello. Mello be out there getting it in with that mellow personality, you know. Yeah, but a lot of guys, all they do is it's a survival mechanism. They have to do it. You know, they have to do it. But salute to everybody that's here, man. I hope y'all are gonna have a very good weekend, safe weekend. You just don't know what's going on, man. There's a lot going on. It's an election year. We should have known. You know, in the election year, there's going to be some fuckery. Some foolery. I don't know why I'm swearing. Maybe it's because it's Friday. Maybe I'm just more relaxed. I don't know. I think I'm more relaxed. What's good, Ednice? I see in the chat was good. Yeah, I mean, y'all stay safe out there, man. I know y'all gonna get to sipping and chilling, probably going to some bars or some. I don't know if is a lot of y'all clubs open. Like y'all got places y'all can go and see people, you know. Yeah. Bella says she's studying. Hooking up in the pandemic. Yeah, if you got people walking around in masks, like they just walking around in masks. It's like people driving in cars with masks on. I mean, come on, man. You sweating in that thing. You probably coughing in it. That's why I don't wear no mask, man. Because the mask is going to do more harm than good. The only masks that really work is the ones that are in hospitals. But don't tell these idiots that. Peace, Jay. In Australia, clubs open this week. Shit, we turning up tonight. Tab says he's turning up tonight. Ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You know, ain't nothing wrong with that, Tab. Turn up, man. Turn up. Yeah, these people driving around with masks on in the car with the windows roll up. It's like, bro, why you got the mask on in your car and in your house? Stop watching TV, man. They're driving you people crazy. Listen, network Livestreaming Media TV is driving people crazy. Stop watching it. Okay? You're not learning anything. These people are just pushing propaganda to make you feel small and weak and defenseless. Stop listening to these people. I told y'all the other day about this black woman, man. She must have been in her 40s or 50s. I seen her pulling into this parking lot, man. She had on full rubber gloves and a mask on. And I'm like, geez, so you worrying about getting germs in your car? I can only imagine how you is in the house. Do you wear it around the house? Do you wear it when you're showering? Like, geez, man. Stop watching these shows, these network shows that's turning people crazy. Ain't nobody trying to glow in the dark. These people wearing masks and gloves, man, like you about to go commit a crime, man. They got full gear on like they about to go commit some type of felony, man. It's crazy out here, man. All right, Bella Michelle. Well, salute to everybody that's here, man. Make sure y'all go ahead and like this stream. Send me emails to video topics. All right. Also, y'all go and check out the videos I posted today on my Jada Black channel. And make sure you like this stream. And you can also comment in the comment section once it's posted. I mean, why not? All right. Or really, they got masks on in Florida. Well, I mean, Florida's dealing with some issues, you know. I'm lazy now. What is it? I'd rather go get a meal at a strip club. Because I love having naked over tight clothes. J-Doe, I feel you on that, bro. I feel you. You know? I feel you on that. I absolutely do, bro. You want to go and look at some things and eat some wings, okay? Yeah, Ed needs. I'm wrapping up the show, man. We're wrapping up the show. It's all about stoicism. Oh, we may do that. I may do a stream on stoicism, Doug. Ed needs. You got to stop coming in late. Stop coming in late. Gotta get here early. This stream ain't gonna be long. I said at the beginning, this stream gonna be long. I don't want to do 2-hour streams. I don't listen to those streams. But salute to everybody else. I spend when I was at a regular club, hoping that you get. Well, that's a good point, Jay. Though, you know, I'm not a strip club guy. I can understand you, bro. I understand, you know, spending money where you get some eye entertainment, then going and buying drinks for chicks that's not gonna give you no number and give you no nothing. Okay, Edney's sorry about that, but make sure you get here earlier. Okay, all right. Until next time, folks. I'm gonna play one of my one of my classic instrumentals, man. I used to play this in my videos all the time. I'm gonna play it. Let's send this one off right. Y'all follow me on social media, man. The email is there in the description. Follow me. And I'll see y'all on the next show, man. Y'all have a good weekend, all right?